I'm Lily Anderson, and I'm joined by Kaylee Linz, and we're excited to guide you through the essentials of applying for the Arts Evolution funding. This video will be speaking about our Arts Evolution program, which is just one of the funding programs offered by the Columbia Kootenay Cultural Alliance, or CKCA. The CKCA is a project of the West Kootenay Regional Arts Council and is funded by the Columbia Basin Trust to carry out arts and culture funding programs within the Columbia Basin region. Before you start your application, ensure you meet the overarching eligibility criteria for all of our programs. Organizations must be based within the Columbia Basin region and must have been registered for 12 months prior to the application deadline. CKCA funding focuses on arts and culture projects. If you have a heritage project, we encourage you to look at other opportunities for support provided by the Columbia Basin Trust and Heritage BC. You're welcome to apply for arts and culture projects based in any artistic discipline or tradition, including interdisciplinary arts. Before you apply, make sure that you do not have any outstanding requirements for previous grants.
The Arts Evolution program aims to support nonprofit organizations in the development of multi-component arts and culture projects. These projects should support long-term impact in the areas of audience development, arts community development, or increased capacity within the presenting organization. Some project activities may include presenting the work of a basin artist or artists to the community, supporting the coordination, programming, and promotion of juried or curated exhibitions or performances, and projects may include a touring component, workshops, or artist talks. Your project may also include the creation of new works, curatorial projects, or collaborative arts and culture projects. Funding is available specifically to registered nonprofit arts and culture organizations and venue. Some key dates to remember include the application deadline on March 7th, 2025 at 5 p.m. Pacific Time or 6 p.m. Mountain Time. The delivery of funding results, which will take place in mid-June or July 2025, and the eligible timeframe. Projects must take place between June 1st, 2025 and May 31st, 2027. CKCA Arts Evolution applications are assessed by a volunteer steering committee. Steering committee members make funding recommendations on the basis of community benefit, application strength and quality, and available funds. The trust reviews and approves recommendations for funding. A few examples of successful projects funded through Arts Evolution include a theater festival that brought together rural theater artists for performances, workshops, and networking opportunities, a series of outdoor summer music shows, and a performance bringing together singers, musicians, and dancers to celebrate the culture of India.
So let's just walk through the application process step by step. First, review available funding programs on the CKCA funding webpage to ensure this program is the best fit for your project. Next, you'll read the primary funding policies document to ensure eligibility before starting your application. Next, submit your application online via our grant management system called Good Grants. All applicants will need to create a new account this year, regardless of whether you've applied to the CKCA previously. Here are a few tips just to strengthen your application. Ensure your project budget includes other sources of revenue, with preference given to those requesting no more than 80% of project funding from CKCA. If partnering with other organizations, list the partners and include any letters of confirmation or support. Artists must be paid professional fees for creating, exhibiting, performing, or presenting original artwork. Use CARFAC rates or similar fee schedules for minimum payment standards. Next, clearly articulate the community benefit of your project. Explain how your project will help Basin residents experience or participate in arts and culture activities. A few things to take note of. Avoid common pitfalls by ensuring you are familiar with the eligibility criteria applicable to all CKCA programs, as well as the Arts Evolution guidelines. Submit a complete application and avoid including ineligible expenses in your CKCA budget.
Some eligible expenses that you're welcome to include are venue rentals and equipment rentals, artists' fees for the creation, performance, or exhibition of work, production or project coordination fees, materials and supplies, and marketing and promotional expenses as part of your broader arts and culture project. Take note that the CKCA does not fund standalone marketing projects. Ineligible expenses include operating costs. The CKCA does not provide operating funding or funding to reduce deficits. Retroactive funding, meaning support for any activities taking place before June 1st, 2025. School-based activities. Note that projects may use schools as venues, but activities cannot be curriculum related. And capital expenditures that exceed 20% of the grant request. CKCA offers several resources to help you with your application, including consultation calls. If you have questions specific to your project, please contact our office to schedule your call. On the CKCA funding webpage, you can see the upcoming dates for live Q&A sessions. This is a chance for you to ask any questions you have about CKCA's funding programs. And at any point, if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email to admin@wkartscouncil.com or give us a call at 250-352-2421. We encourage you to apply and take advantage of this fantastic funding opportunity. Thank you to the Columbia Basin Trust for supporting CKCA grant programs and resources like this one. And lastly, thank you for watching, and we look forward to receiving your application.